people, it's me, Anja, my pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for part 2 of my favorite Asian Sapphic books. The first book on this list is called Anne of Greenville. For those who don't know, this book is a YA contemporary retelling of Anne of Green Gables featuring a half-Japanese queer main character, and I really enjoy this book. I read it with the knowledge of Anne of Green Gables in the sense that I've read parts of the original series many years ago, but I understand the tone of the story, of the original story, is very joyful and fluffy and whimsical, and I think that within this retelling the author did a great job of keeping the spirit of the original story alive while also creating a whole new nuanced story as well. I don't really know if that made any sense at all, but basically the characters are so well developed and so distinct. The Sapphic romance is so well paced and it's so cute. I love the juxtaposition of Anne's personality with also deeper subjects as well. You know what I mean? Such as racism and homophobia intertwined into this story. That's what I mean by the author doing such a good job keeping the original spirit of the story alive while also creating a new nuanced story for the modern day readers. I don't know if that makes any sense. But anyway, the plot is so engaging and so intriguing. This book is really good and it's so underrated and I really enjoyed it. So with all that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called The Girl from the Sea. This story is a YA urban fantasy graphic novel following a young Korean Sapphic main character after rescuing a selkie. This story is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. I really enjoyed the story itself so much because it was so well paced and so wholesome and just so well done. The illustrations are so incredibly pretty and just so vivid. The setting is so atmospheric. The story is so good. The romance is so well paced. I really enjoyed all of the different family dynamics and friendships. Everything about the story felt so well done and so immersive and so atmospheric. This book is absolutely so fantastic and I really enjoyed it. This author is so talented. I loved the art and the writing and the style so much. Everything about this book deserves all of its hype and so much more because it's so incredible and it's so well done in literally every single element. The writing, the characters, the plot, the romance, the queerness, the Asian culture, everything about it is so good. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Where the Lost Ones Go. This story is a middle-grade urban fantasy following a young biracial, half-Japanese Sapphic main character who attempts to contact her grandmother beyond the grave because she is grieving. This story is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good. I remember having such high expectations for this book before it came out because this author is so incredibly talented and she's truly one of my favorite authors of all time because her writing is so good and it's so lyrical, and I just knew that this book would be absolutely so amazing and so awesome, and it was. The writing is so pretty and it's so well done. The setting is so atmospheric. I love the ghosts. I love the characters because they're so well developed and so distinct. The plot is so intriguing. It's so captivating. Everything about this story felt so immersive from the beginning to the end. This author is a genius, and I have said that before and I will say it again because I love her so much and she truly pours her heart and her hard work into every single story, and it truly shows every single time. So anyway, the point is, I digress. This book is really good and I really enjoyed it. So with that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called The Dew and Donuts of Love. I just remember that the original title for this book was Donut Fall in Love, which is just as cute, but I also prefer this new title too. Anyway, the point is, this story is a YA contemporary following a young plus-size Bangladeshi Sapphic main character who's competing in a baking reality TV show that is supposed to be, I think, reminiscent of the Great British Bake Off, but I've never actually seen that show, so I'm not sure if it's actually similar. Anyway, I digress. The point is, this book is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good, and it's definitely my favorite by this author. It's so good and it's so wholesome, and I truly ate it up. The romance is so well paced and I just really enjoyed their chemistry and their connection. The reality TV show elements was so well done and so intriguing. The plot was so captivating, the characters are so well developed and so distinct. This book deserves all of its hype and so much more because it's absolutely so excellent and it's so fluffy and it's just so well done. It's so happy and I truly just fell in love with it all so instantly. You know what I mean? Anyway, the point is, this book is really, really good and I would highly, highly recommend it. The last book on this list, and certainly not the least, is called All the Yellow Suns. This story is a YA contemporary following a young, queer Indian main character as she explores activism and identity. This story is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. First of all, the writing is so lyrical and it's so captivating. I was so immersed by this story from the writing alone before I was even introduced to the characters or anything like that, from the beginning to the end, because it's so good. In addition to that, the characters are so well developed and so distinct. I truly love them so much. The queerness was so well done and just so awesome and just so well paced. The friendships are so authentic and so lovely. Everything about this book is so well done. Like, this is a story that will sit in my brain for a very, very long time, which is a very, very high compliment because since I read so many books, a lot of the times leave my head because sometimes they're just mid. But anyway, the point is, this book is so good, and it's so well done, and it's so atmospheric, and it's so underrated, and everything about it felt so captivating and just so well done. I just really, really enjoyed it. So anyway, with all that said, this book is so underrated, and it deserves so much more hype. So with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. So in conclusion, I hope that this video helps diversify your bookshelf. If you enjoyed it, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below the diamond emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!